Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back into another video. We achieved Union level 40, so we are finally pushing to start um, basically clearing the content that we specifically need to ascend our characters. We also took a turn. I wanted to talk about today. I feel like this is something that needs to be done by everyone. If you aren't doing this already, I feel like it can only help you. There's no negative downside to this. All it's going to do is help you future proof your account, organize it a little bit better, and have your thoughts more clear headed when you jump into this. Sorry for jumping around, but yeah, so we hit Union level 40. We unlocked the data bank level 20 finally. We're starting to get that 80% more legendary or 5-star echoes. Right now, I'm just going through these 15 chances that I have. I have been completely unlucky with my Varina's turtle. we farmed quite a bit of turtles, and these are just the ones that I haven't fused yet. We're trying to get the healing bonus on the 5-star. We have yet to get that. But the main focus of this video, let's not get off topic, is going to be 2 points. It's going to be 2 points directly. I will make it quick, make it easy. And this is directly for future proofing and organizing your account. So first and foremost, what I did, or I feel like is pretty cool, is I set up teams. I went through and I decided what teams I wanted to go ahead and focus on with the characters that I have and made slots for them. So obviously my first team is focused around Gian. If you have Gian and Mortefi and Varina, it's a very solid team. Obviously, you can play around with this. These teams that I've built are not like directly the best in spots, or maybe they are. I just don't know. I haven't looked into it, but it's the teams that I felt like would work best together. This team is organized directly around just buffing Gian. We got lucky with Mortefi, and we ended up getting the guns. So we do have that. Where is that bad boy at? Where the hell is... Okay, here we go. We did get lucky with this, which gives us the attack by 10% when you can switch. So we have that one for him. But as for the other teams, my next one up was obviously the All Havoc. So it's going to be Rover, Donjin, and Tauki. I still need to build up some characters. I've been slacking off on some of them. But I just wanted to prepare to get my Gian to 70 right off rip when I hit level 40 and have enough materials and stuff ready to go for Yinlin whenever she comes out. But that's this team right here. I wanted to play around with this. I felt like a mono Havoc team was pretty cool. Obviously, the double Dreamless or Dreamless combo with them, and then just having some pretty good rolls on their stats as well. Next up, we did this team right here. I'm not too sure how this is going to work. I have not played maybe 5 minutes of Encore. Same with Sanhua. I've been leveling her up because I really like her aesthetics and her kit looks pretty cool. She reminds me of Hitsugaya from Bleach. So I was like excited. I was like, damn, this girl is fucking badass. So I've been leveling her up. I haven't used her at all though, except for the training modes. This is the next team. Obviously, throwing this Varina. You guys sold me on it. Varina is very valuable. I'll put some resources into her. Next up, we have this team right here getting ready for Yinlin. She'll be popping in there as soon as she comes out. We have the pity built up already for her. She's ready to go. And then this last team was focused around Jianshin with Mortefi obviously giving the buff. Kind of the same concept as Gian, except for I feel like outside of an ult, she procs his abilities quite very well, or procs his buff quite well. So I wanted to play around with this. I hope in the future they add more team slots, because once we start getting more characters, these are going to be filled up very quickly. So that's the first part. Sorry. This is the first part of the future proofing. Set up the teams of the characters you have available. And then also set up teams for future characters that you know you're going to be pulling for. So that way you can have an idea of what you're looking at on the scope and spectrum of what you're trying to build towards. Next up, we're going to go ahead and look directly into the characters. I feel like a lot of people have probably already done this, but let's just, beat a dead horse. And we'll go over this once more. Is any of the echoes that you've got, 5-star or 4-star, doesn't matter. go ahead and go into each one of your characters and just fill it up. Just put in the best echo that you have available for them. Obviously, you want to do like a crit rate or crit damage or healing or defense, depending on what character it is. For your main stat here, get the echo that's most viable for that character. And then with these, just fill in the spots available. This is a fully built, so horrible example starting with that. Let's go to Encore. I don't think I've leveled up any of hers. So I just grabbed the echoes. We got the crit rate on the Inferno Rider. We got the fusion damage on the Bird. Fusion damage on the Dreadmare or Dreadmane. The attack and attack here. So all I did was fill out the spot. Same thing with everyone else. We did start building her, so bad example. Same thing here. Everything's just level 1. We got the crit rate, Glacio, attack. With Tauki, she works a little bit differently with the Moonlet set. We got defense. These two could be swapped for energy regen if you really want to. I wanted to try out a full, like, straight up just tank mama build. So I'm going straight defense on those. Here we got defense and defense as well. So she is going to be absolutely bonkers with defense when we get done with that. Which will probably be coming soon because I do want to try that team out pretty quickly. So we have this right here. And that's pretty much the basis of that. Go through, figure out what your bestness slot for these characters are, and just fill everyone out. He is actually holding the set that I'm going to be using on Yinlin, unless I've just completely mistaken on what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm still looking for one more Electro. You know, we might have gotten that today, because I did farm some Flautists. Let's see. Nah. Of course not. What was the other one that can give us? Yeah, we didn't get nothing on there. Oh, maybe a purple. Let's see. Any Electro. There we go. Equip that in spot. So that's basically what I'd be doing. The ones that I'm going for like this. And then obviously the last part of this bad boy is your main DPS. I feel like this is the most important thing to do for future proofing. And if you are working your way for 40, then this is just all the more valuable to you. Is if you go into any of your characters that are bad idea. So he's level 60. We did unlock level 70. Obviously, Gian is there. But for example, if you're on your way to 40, don't wait. Okay, this is going to be a controversial point. And I'm going to leave this up to you guys because I don't want to tell you how to spend your resources. But let me give you my opinion, my thought process on this. The solvents that you're saving, the same amount of daily stamina that you're going to be using to get to level 40, those solvents will just supplement for that. That way, by the time you're level 40, all your stamina is going to be going into getting the higher tier materials. Now, granted, if you are not rushing to get to this point, then, don't spend the solvents. I completely spend every single one as soon as I get them. But I spend them in a manner to where there's no possible way that I'm wasting that stamina. And what I mean by that is that if you go into the Ascension materials, you can go ahead and just start farming these for the characters that you know you're going to take up regardless. You can go back and you can start farming up your skill materials that you know you're going to take regardless. Like, for example, Gian. I farmed all of his materials up so that way right when I hit level 70, right when I hit Union level 40, I could unlock everything. So I had everything ready to go. Now I don't have to waste that stamina going back and getting these. I can start using that stamina on another character or on Echo Experience or what have you, whatever you want to do. But there's no, I truly do not feel like there is a wrong method to future-proof your account when it comes to spending stamina. Unless, which we don't know yet, unless there is an event that comes out that has some kind of like point system to where the more stamina you spend, the more points you get in that event to unlock the things faster or to even be unlocked them before the event ends. One, I don't think Kuro Game is in the business of creating events or creating certain scenarios where you're going to be forced to use more stamina than you get for free. I feel like that would be a horrible idea. And if they do that, Well, they've been giving these bad boys out like hotcakes, and they've also introduced in the newest patches that they are working on an accumulation system to where your stamina can spill over into like an accumulation and you can use that at a later point. So, in my opinion, it is better for you to use those solvents now to minimum get to level 40. Two reasons. One, you're just getting 80 to 20% for the echoes once you get there and you have databank level 20. So your daily farming is just more valuable overall. Every single resource point that you go into, whether it be XP, whether it be like the boss materials, whether it be tacit fields, you have a better chance of getting more materials once you're level 40. So that 10 levels of 40 to 50 is going to be a good while. I would say like 40 to 41 is like 12,000 XP. So yeah, I mean, we're not going to be hitting 50 in 1 week unless you're spending money, which at this point, I'm comfortable with not refreshing anymore. I feel like at 40 to 50, I'm okay with just holding off. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to pull a lot further than us right now. They're going to hit 50 faster, but that's okay. To me, the benefit was getting 40 and unlocking that last part of the data bank because that's the full thing. We don't have to worry about going further than that after that point. But yeah, go in here and, I can't look at them. Start farming like the resources and everything that you would need for the characters. That way you can get them. If you need to grab the weekly items or if you need to go and do these little trainings, do the forgery challenges and stuff like that, those would be the most beneficial. The echo experience and everything obviously is getting tuned. You guys spoke up. They listened. They're fixing that as well. So don't stress on just farming tacit fields. You feel like that's the only thing you can do. I disagree. I feel like putting the resources into your character to get them to the greatest ascension that you can do at the time. Obviously, for the 9 or 6 characters that you're going to be maining for the tower is more important than trying to min-max the echo at this point. You're going to get echoes over time from just doing different challenges, your login bonuses. If you do the tower and the elusive realm, all those give those different options as well. So yeah, case in point, spend the solvents, min-max your characters in the sake of skills and level. Get their weapons up to 70 if you can. I will be working on getting his Verdant Summit up today. We need 4 more of these bad boys, but we are slacking on stamina at the moment. So we're waiting on the stamina to come back to knock that out. Anyways, guys, thank y'all so much for stopping by. If you have any questions, if you felt like I went too quick and you need to ask in the comments, please go ahead. If you haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button. We do daily Wuthering Waves content, and I'll see you guys in the next one.